I'm Jenifer, and I have a very unusual story for you today. It's about colors on a painting which come to life, and I want you to follow me along. Sing with me if you will. I'm going to be doing some pictures on this drawing board right here, and since it's a painting story, I'll be using my painting shirt. And you know, this story has some things in it that are almost hidden. So you need to look sharp and listen sharp to be sure that you get everything. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. This is the story of the sea O more O L O R the color that knows. One day I made a painting, and it was a painting of a beautiful purple flower which had a yellow center. And it was growing out of one of those, one of those reddish, orangish kinds of clay flower pots. I even remembered to put in a little bit of shadow. And it was a fine painting. I had used all of the colors. And I put my painting on the table to dry. And as I started to walk away from the table, I thought I saw the green leaf move a little. And as I looked closer, sure enough, the green leaf was moving. It seemed to be moving right off the flower stem toward the edge of the paper, kind of like this. And as I watched, the green, well, it was no longer a leaf, for in moving it had lost its leafy shape, and it sort of become a blob. And as I looked closely, it seemed to be looking at me. And before I knew it, it spoke to me in a breathy voice. It said, "I know you." I jumped. "I know you," repeated the green. Me, I stammered. "Yes, you." The green spoke up. "How can you know me?" I said. "How can you even move and talk?" said the green. "Oh, I can do a lot of things. I've been around." "Yeah," I said, "but it's like you've come right off the painting, like you're alive." "I know," said the green. "I am alive. I come and go anytime, anywhere. You've seen me," he went on. "You know, in the grass and in the trees. I join up with red, and together we make the tree trunks brown. I'm there too in the tree trunks and the tree branches. You just don't notice me. But I've been around since the beginning of time. Why, I was even in the very first rainbow." And before I knew it, he began singing this song. Well, a long time ago when the earth was green, there were more kinds of animals than you've ever seen. And they'd run around free while the earth was being formed. And the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Now there were green alligators and long-necked geese, and humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees. And there were cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Well, Well, the Lord saw some sinning, and it caused him pain, and he said, "Stand back, children, I'm gonna make it rain. I'll drown all those sinners and the folks doing wrong, but I sure don't want to lose my unicorns or my green alligators or my long-necked geese or my humpty-backed camels or my chimpanzees or my cats or rats or elephants, but sure as you're born, I don't want to lose my unicorns." So the Lord looked at Noah and his big strong sons and he said, "Brother Noah, there's some work to be done. Get your family and your tools and I'll tell you what to do. Go and build me a floating zoo. I want you to get out there now, 2 green alligators and a couple of geese, some humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees. Now get 2 cats, 2 rats, 2 elephants, but sure as you're born, Noah, don't you forget my unicorns." Well, Noah was there to answer the calling, and he finished up the ark as the rain started falling, and he marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he sang out as they went through, "Hey Lord, I got your green alligators and your long-necked geese, your humpty-backed camels and your chimpanzees. I got your cats, your rats, your elephants, but sure as you're born, Lord, I just don't see your unicorns." Well, Noah looked out through the driving rain, but the unicorns were hiding, playing silly games. They were kicking and a-splashing while the rain was pouring. Oh, them foolish unicorns. Then the boat started moving and it drifted with the tide, and the unicorns looked up from the rock and they cried, and the waters came up and sort of floated them away. And that's why you never see a unicorn. Not to this very day. You'll see lots of green alligators, long-necked geese, and humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees. You'll see some cats, some rats, some elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn. Well, I said to the green, what happened then? I mean, to Noah and the rest of the animals. And Green continued saying, well, you know, it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, and finally it stopped. And Noah, he sent out from the window of the ark a little white dove. And in the evening, she returned, and she was carrying in her beak a tender young olive leaf. It was just a bud she plucked from its stem. But, said the green, it was a green bud. So Noah knew then that the waters were going down, that soon they would land and begin a new life. And after that, the Lord made a promise. He said, no more floods. Oh, and Noah said, whew, thank goodness. And to seal the deal, the Lord made the very first ever to be rainbow. Right. See, there I am, green. And it was all the colors of every living thing. And you know what? Went on the green. If it hadn't been for Noah, there wouldn't be any living things. Well, yeah, I said, but it's too bad, isn't it, about the unicorns drowning in the flood? Oh, they're still around, said the green. They have their place. They do, I said. How do you know? I just know, said the green. But I said, gosh, nobody's ever seen a unicorn before. How do you know? Green asked me. You might have seen one and just not noticed it there, you know, like seeing me green in a brown tree trunk and not knowing it was me. Well, yeah, but I said, how do you recognize something you haven't seen before? Well, you had seen me green before. Well, yeah, I had, but it's like you were hidden, I said. It's like now that I know you're there, I'll remember and I'll look for you next time. Now you're talking, said the green very enthusiastically. You know what I know, what we all know. Well, what's that, I said. We all know what it means to be alive, he said back to me. Huh, it's hard for me to imagine I said that a color knows what it means to be alive. There you go again. You're forgetting that you know what you know. He said, look, did you ever close your eyes and get real quiet? Oh, sure, lots of times, I said. What happened when you did that? Well, usually I fall asleep, I said. Well, if you ever close your eyes and get real quiet, but still stay awake, you'll see what I mean. It's not hard to imagine anything. Listen. And he sang this song. Here in the middle of imagination, right in the middle of my head, I look inside and my room's not my room, and my bed isn't really my bed. I look inside and discover things that are sometimes strange and new. And the most remarkable things, I think, have a way of being true. Here in the middle of imagination, right in the middle of my mind, I look inside and the night isn't dark, and the things that I lose, I find. Time stands still and the sky is clear, and the wind is warm and fair, and the nicest place is the middle of imagination, when I'm there. Oh, I said, I get it. It's like in your own mind, you can picture whatever you want. Right, said the green. You pictured me, and here I am. That's how all us colors are alive. You mean, I said, all the colors are alive? Well, sure, said the green. You created a picture with all of us, you thought of us and believed in us. You know us? Well, we know you. Haven't you ever noticed, he said? Take yellow and purple, for instance. Now, there's a couple of live ones for you. They usually like to get together. They complement each other a lot. Watch. And as Green and I watched my painting of the purple flower with the yellow center, the yellow began to move ever so slightly, a kind of a little fluttering motion. And as it moved, it made a little sound like... And with a tee-hee-hee and a flutter, it just appeared from the painting and spread itself out on the table. And without any warning, the purple boldly blobbed alongside. Oh, as he came, he too made a little sound, sort of like a whoa, 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 Miss Yellow, said the purple. The yellow responded saying, hi, Mr. Purple. And the purple said, whoa, Miss Yellow, you look so beautiful, so warm and bright, different from me, definitely. I am crazy about you. And she said, I like you too, Mr. Purple. You're so strong, and you have great body. I think you're really cool. Whoa, Miss Yellow, responded the purple. You charm this fellow. And further, I have never met a warmer charmer. And she said, you know, I am warm. In fact, I'm a little bit too warm, Mr. Purple. Won't you come close to me and bring some of your coolness near me? Whoa, Miss Yellow, said the purple, I certainly will. And Mr. Purple began to move real close to Miss Yellow, all around, kind of in a giant hug, saying, just let me slip myself around you. Whoa, 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 like this. Until he had gotten as close to Miss Yellow as he possibly could. And then he stopped and he said, whoa, Miss Yellow, now that I am close to you, you seem to be more colorful than ever, positively radiant. And she said, Well, you know, you look real good too, Mr. Purple. So rich and royal. Whoa, Miss Yellow, went on the Purple. You seem to even be shining brighter than ever. And she said, oh, well, you know, I think when we're both close together like this, we both just seem to glow with happiness, don't we? Whoa, Miss Yellow. This time Mr. Purple seemed real serious, and he said, you seem to be trembling now. Are you afraid? And Miss Yellow said, oh, no, it's not that. I'm not afraid. It's just that my heart is beating faster. And if anyone is noticing closely, they may see the vibrations. And with a whoa, 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 and a the two of them disappeared back into the painting. Wow, I said to the green, that's amazing. Oh, that's nothing, said Green. Look here, you see the flower pot? And he pointed to the orangish, reddish clay pot in the painting. Now that means that red and yellow and orange are all there together. Those three, red, yellow, and orange, they are really chummy. And they like to get together to harmonize and make this beautiful clay pot. Watch. So as we watched the clay pot, sure enough, I saw that the red was starting to move too. And as it moved, it sang a little phrase, like this. No, not that one. That one. Yeah, it said, I am first on the line. I sing first most all the time. And then I heard the yellow again. And the yellow was singing the same song, almost. She sang, look at me, I sing G. Feast your eyes and ears on me. And then, pushing up right through the middle, came this really weird orange singing. Look at me, I sing E. I'm the one you're supposed to see. And then the red answered singing, not without me you can't be. And the yellow said, not without me you can't be. And then the orange sang, well, let's get together with some harmony. And led them all in singing this song. I'll bet you know it too, so sing along. Friends, 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 I have some friends I love. I love my friends and they love me. I help my friends and they help me. Friends, 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 I have some friends I love. And quick as a wink, they too disappeared back into the painting. And I thought of my favorite color. And I asked the green, is blue alive too? And Green answered me saying, oh, sure, now blue. Blue is part of the purple, and he's also the shadow of the pot. Sometimes he gets to feeling a little sad because he spends so much time in the shade, but let's see how he's doing now. And Green turned to call Blue like this. Oh, Blue! And Blue came out sort of, well, if you know what I mean, he kind of slid off the page, you know. And Green looked at him and he said, you look a little down. And Blue said, well, I am. Nobody notices me much here in the shadow, and it seems like I hardly ever get any attention. I get a little lonely, you know. Oh, I know red and yellow and orange, they're close by and everything, but they kind of stick together, you know, and sometimes they tease me a little bit. They sing this song that says, nye, 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 nye. You are the shadow. And sometimes they even laugh a little and they sing, nye, 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 nye. We are the bright ones. Gee, said the green, sometimes we can be so cruel to each other. And then the green looked at Blue and he said to him, I'm really sorry you feel so bad, Blue. But you know, maybe you should just go ahead and cry. Let it out of your system. Maybe it won't hurt so much. Crying never hurts a bit when you think of it. Crying never hurts a bit if you let it go. Let it flow. If you try to keep it back, it can cause pain in your neck, choking in your throat, burning in your nose. Poor nose. If with tears your eyes are filled, let them go and spill downhill, running like a river free, and wash the hurts right out to sea. Feelings never hurt a bit when you think of it. Feelings never hurt a bit if you let them go, let them flow. Blue will stay a little while, change to purple and a smile. Red will show in time, yellow, orange, sunshine. How fine. I would like to be with you, even if you're feeling blue. Would you like to be with me, even if I got angry? I could watch my anger pass. Maybe we could have some laughs. It would never hurt a bit. Well, after that, Blue calmed down a little bit and said, well, you know, I really like it best when we all get together, you know, to make one harmonious picture, like red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. Listen with your eyes, listen with your eyes, sing everything you see. You can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing along with me. Could you all sing with me on this one, okay? Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. Now we can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. Gee, I like it. And Green said to the Blue, you know, Blue, that was a nice song you sang. And you sang it well, too. You sang it with a lot of heart. You got to remember, Blue, you're always going to have your own special place in the rainbow. You know, and you wouldn't want a picture without a shadow, would you? Why, without you, the shadow, the flower, and the pot, they'd look flat, wouldn't they? And besides that, went on the Green, you're part of me. If it weren't for you and yellow, I wouldn't even be here. And Blue said, I know you're right, you know. Sometimes I just forget, but still in all, my very favorite thing is when we all get together, you know. When we get together, when we keep in touch, well, I don't know, it just seems like we really live it up, don't we? And Green says, I know what you mean, Blue. That's the promise. And you know, every time we do a rainbow, I remember the connection between that. Wait a minute, I said connection, rainbow, oh gosh, I said, I know this great song about a rainbow connection. And Green said, let's sing it. So we did. You sing it too. Why are there so many Songs about rainbows and what's on the other side. Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who says that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of it, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La-di-da-da-di-da-da, la-da-di-da-da-da-da-da. Well, I said to the green, I can't help thinking about the unicorns. If they're still around, like you said, Green, maybe they are what's behind the rainbow. Do you think they could be hiding behind the rainbow? Could be, mused the Green. Some folks say that the unicorn is pure life. It just goes on forever. Pure life, I asked. Yeah, said the Green, pure life. It's real hard to see, but it's kind of like the light or energy. Do you know anything about the light? Well, I said, I have a flashlight. Actually, that's one kind of light, said the Green. You know, each one of us colors is just made of light. If you put us all together, we'd be just one great bright light. But of course, it's hard to see us as one great bright light because we each one act different. We put out different vibes. But when we pass through the raindrops in the sky, our differences show up as our 6 colors, the ones you see in the rainbow. And behind the rainbow is the sun. Pure light, pure energy. That's us. And the unicorn, too? Yep, said the Green, the unicorn, and even you. Me, I said? How do you know? Wait a minute. It's a scientific fact, that's what Green said. And sooner or later, you're going to know it, too. Now, look, I'm going back over there and get back in the picture. I got to do my part, you know. After all, I am the green leaf. I got to shine. I was very reluctant, but I said, well, I'll be seeing you, Green. Yeah, I know, he said, in the green leaf and all, but hey, remember to look for me in the blue waters and in the brown tree trunks and in the evening shadows. You never know where aliveness may be hidden. And as he went, I heard him singing, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Follow along. He had some special words that go like this. I'm gonna be the bright green leaf. I'm gonna let it shine. You sing. I'm gonna be the bright green leaf. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Well, I'm gonna be in the center of the flower. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna be in the center of the flower. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Well, I'm gonna be the flower petal. I'm gonna let it shine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna be the flower petal. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine.